Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, read.
All right. All right. I think we're live and streaming.
Live.
Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Help Me Understand. Tonight we are going to be talking about I am me. I think every month that we get on here, we always say "Help Me Understand." Zoom brought to you by I am me, but we really never go into what I am me is, the organization, how it was started, and all that good stuff. So tonight we are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the organization as a whole. We're going to talk about how to get involved. We're going to give probably a little bit of our personal experiences, how we got involved with IME, some events that's going on. So we're going to, help everybody understand who IME is. Now, my name is Angel.
Yes.
I'm the vice president of IME, and I have Donna here.
Yes, I'm here. And
I can let you give your own name and title and all that
yes,
good stuff.
my name is Donna, and I'm a volunteer chair. I'm the one that when we have events, get volunteers to help with events. That's my duty as far as an IME. So that's what I do.
Well, we'll even speak back on that a little later when we talk about volunteers and how you can get involved and help us help the community. But before we get into our stories, I think we still have someone on the chat with us. I'm not sure if she's still on there or not, but we might even get more members of the organization to come in so they can tell their story and title and all that good stuff. But what I first want to say is how IME came about. Now, I'm not the founder or president. She hopefully she'll come on and she'll give her own spill on that. But what I can tell people is that we were created in about January 2020. We got a little bumpy start because of COVID, but eventually all came together and was able to do what we needed to do. We are a 501c and we are BIPOC governed. And for those of you who are not familiar with the acronym BIPOC, BIPOC means Black, Indigenous, People of Color. So we are a BIPOC governed 501c nonprofit Delaware organization. Um, and our mission basically is to uplift, educate, unite, unify people concerning the LGBTQIA community. And we're going to also talk about ways that we try to do that through safe spaces, through resources, through events, through health services and try to give some kind of support. So I don't know, Don, I've been talking. You want to start off by how you even got involved in IME before we get into the organization itself?
Um, well, I think most I got involved because I was friends with Pierce on Facebook, and I've known her for a while. And
Now tell
yeah,
everybody who Pierce is, because we might got people
Pierce
listening
is
who are
the
not familiar with
founder,
who
the
everybody is.
the founder, the president, the owner. She's everything. She's of I Am Me. She's the one who started this organization. She's the founder. And yeah, and I've known her on Facebook for a while. And that's when I think she had posted it on Facebook, and that's when I reached out and became a member. I think I came a member as soon as it really came out, the organization. Even though you said 2020, with COVID, it kind of like got a bumpy road. But I think I don't know if I got after COVID or before, but um, yeah, that's how I got started from knowing Pierce, from being friends on Facebook with her.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I know I knew Pierce, the founder, president, um, and she had approached me about this idea that she had, and I was all for it because my thing was I really wanted to be involved in doing something for the LGBTQIA community, specifically in Delaware, because I didn't see a lot of me out there. Like when I would go to events and stuff, I didn't see anyone really or too many people that kind of look like me. And I just thought it was very important for us to show some kind of, to be a part of something diverse and inclusive, to let everybody know that it's okay, to provide a place where all people can feel comfortable and be okay, have a safe space to deal with whatever goes on in your life, especially when it concerns the LGBTQIA,
Right.
just to be a part of that, because we really don't, people need to understand that just because someone is LGBTQIA, it does not necessarily mean that they are diverse and inclusive.
Right.
It does not mean that they represent everyone or even care to represent everyone.
Right.
So it was just important to me that, especially people of color, that we got the same, that we were able to get the resources, the information that we need so that we can live our day-to-day life, with the knowledge and comfort just like anyone else would.
Right.
So, she got a few of us together, and it was all her idea. We just came together and helped with the technical part of it. And here we are.
Exactly.
Here
Yep.
we are, and we're growing and growing and growing. And I actually I still have the same passion as I did when she first asked me. Like, I love what we're doing. I love that we're out there. And I love that we're kind of pioneering a lot, especially for LGBTQIA people of color in Delaware.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't know if she's going to come in and tell her story to President, but
Cheers.
but I do know that I just want to let everybody know that we pretty much have like about 5 board members that govern this organization, but you can be a member and also have positions. For example, like yours is, Donna. You know what I mean?
Yes, the volunteer.
But
Yeah.
it was just so important that to be part of something that just focused on education. It wasn't so focused on the social life, the party. And even though we do have parties and we do have events, but I just love the fact that it's education based.
Right. More so. Yes.
Yeah, more so.
Yeah. Yes, to help people, to guide them the right way, help them out, or if they're going through something, give them some insight on, it's okay to be you and don't hide what you are, and, be comfortable. And we try to, like you say, the safe space, and give that to them.
Yeah. And as I was saying, it's a lot of I mean, I'm not saying there's not any kind of LGBTQIA places and organizations and
Right.
spots to go to in Delaware. All I'm saying is that I lived in Delaware a very long time, and it was very hard for me to see anybody like me.
Exactly.
I didn't even think we existed. Someone who looked like me existed in Delaware.
Exactly. People don't think there are us in Delaware.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like if I wanted to go to a function that was very diverse, I had to go out of state. I had to go to one of the neighboring states, the DC, the district. I had to go to Pennsylvania, Maryland.
New York.
It always had to be somewhere else to go. It was never Delaware. And even though there was things and events going on in Delaware, like I said, when I walk in the room, I never saw anyone that looked like me.
Right.
Welcome, Maxine.
Hey, what's up, Max? She's always on here, a faithful friend.
Well, I'm going to let you talk a little bit about like I'm going to talk with you with some of the ways that you can become involved in IME, like the ambassador and all that. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
first
mention it, but
you
I
have
will give a
to.
little insight in it. But
Yeah,
before that, like I said, we're 5 board members that govern this, and we're all consider ourselves BIPOC. And the good thing is we have a mixture of people that
allies.
are actually in the LGBTQIA life and allies. So our
Yeah.
board member is composed of allies and LGBTQIA people. So I
Mhm.
think that's great because we get all perspectives.
Exactly.
But there are ways that you can help us help the community.
Exactly. And that's first to go on our website, which is imecorp.org, and read about our mission, and we have a lot of stuff on here that you can browse and really get to understand what and why we did this. So that's the first start, and the second start is we have a new what it was, the ambassador, right? We have a new title coming to our
Now, I'll talk about
IME.
that just a little bit because I know I'm probably a little more familiar with it than you
Yeah,
are.
I'm not. You're right. You're right.
But it's exciting because it's something new. That's like our latest role in the organization right now. And basically, what it is that you would help us with community outreach. We would have someone who would represent the county. And what they would do is, they would be out in the community, being like, back in the day, they used to call them town criers, where they would let
Right.
you know everything that's going on, let you know, where the places are to go, was who, everything that's going on in the town. You had a town crier. Our ambassador is something like an I am me town crier. Where they will go places, they will go to events, they will talk to people, they will network, letting them know who we are, putting our name out there.
Mhm.
Delaware is made up about 3 counties, so we really want to have one in each county. But this is really exciting. We already have someone in place who is excellent at doing being in that role, and we would like to bring more people on. So, if you're interested in being an ambassador,
Yeah.
and just sharing the news of IME, sharing the events that we have, our mission, just making sure that we stay seen in the community. Definitely go to our website, www.imecorp.org,
Right.
and
And
you sign up.
you
There's a
don't
few
necessarily,
questions.
right.
Right. Now,
Right.
there is a
And
questionnaire. And the
right.
reason why there's a questionnaire is because, we do try to keep everything like a safe space. We do try to make sure that we kind of screen folk. Unfortunately, by us being an LGBTQIA organization, you kind of get sometimes crazos. But, we want to try to make sure that we kind of weed through that. So there are questions, there are things that you have to answer. And, go to the website, check it out. Check it
And
out.
you're
But
not
I'm very
necessarily have
excited
to
about
be
the position.
from Delaware, right? You're not necessarily have to be in the state of Delaware, right? It
Well,
could
this
be
is the thing. There's another role if you're out of the state. I mean, you're still
right.
kind of sort of ambassador, but that's where you could be like a consultant. You know what I mean? A consultant would be kind of like an ambassador out of state. You would be out of state, like let's say, for example, Maryland. You
Right.
can be a consultant in Maryland where you're still spreading the word, but you have the possibility of having your own branch of IME
Right.
within that state if you choose to.
Exactly.
So yes, there is a role that you can do, just like an ambassador for out of state, but in Delaware, it'll just simply be ambassador.
Okay, for Delaware. Okay, got you.
Mhm.
Got you. Yeah, I'm look. I was looking to trying to fill that spot too.
Hey, I
Yeah.
say go for it. Go for
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, for sure. And then we also have consultant, right? What's
And I kind of already went over that. I mean, that's kind of like I said, the out of state ambassador almost. Like only difference
oh,
is being a consultant is kind of geared at maybe having a branch in that state. So it's a little more detailed networking. It's a little more, you know, it's a little more weighted as opposed to just an ambassador in Delaware. Because in
okay.
Delaware, we have, we're based out of Delaware, so all of us are
Right.
pretty much accessible there. But you know, we
Mhm.
can't be going out to California,
Oh,
every
I
day to
like
get
to
anything
travel.
there. So, if you are interested in our mission and doing that in your community in another state, then that's what the consultant would be.
Okay.
So you would have to
Will
get
they
in
still be tied to IME? Is
oh,
that
absolutely. It would still
okay?
be IME.
Okay,
It would
gotcha.
just be IME in another state.
Okay, cool. Just trying to get understanding. Okay. All right. So we also have, like I said, volunteer, which is me, which I try to, when we have events, if we need people to help, like as far as like setting up, breaking down, um, going around serving. Like we have our holiday party. We have, now. Well, the last holiday party was pretty good. We had catering. We had which was good food, and that was good. But as far as like volunteer, it could be anything. As far as helping set up, um, just volunteer whatever we doing at that time for that event.
Mm-hmm. And one of the board members just joined us, Toya.
Oh,
What's up, Toya?
Oh, we're gonna put her on the spot. We're gonna put her on the spot. Toya, I don't know, did you
Hey.
listen before you joined?
no.
Okay, basically what we were talking about is we were talking about IME as a whole. We were getting into the roles, but we were talking about our own experience of how we even got involved in it. Like I was saying how, Pierce came to me, Donna was saying how she's seen about it. So I'm gonna put you on the spot and see if you feel comfortable enough letting us know how you became involved and why you're involved in IME.
Okay. Okay, sure. So, I actually was working in the community already. I was working as a personal assistant, with an artist, and I met Pierce, and she seen what I was doing in the community, being an ally, and she also brought it up to me because she actually seen how it was a lack of resources in Delaware for the LGBT community, and I felt the same way. So she asked me would I be interested on coming aboard and being a part of our amazing organization, and I was like, yes, most definitely. So that's how I came apart, and we just been rocking and rolling ever since.
Oh yeah. Yes. Gotten better, way better.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you mentioned it, but just for those listening, Toya is a board member. So it's not like she's a regular
No,
person who just joined like a volunteer, or anything like that.
Right.
I'm a
She's dealing with
founder.
the back part of it too. So
Yes, I am. Yes,
Head
honey.
honcho.
I am one of the board members for sure. I'm one of the allies of the organization, which
Yes.
is amazing. I love this organization. I ain't gonna lie.
Me
I love
too.
what we bring to the community. I love what we are doing, and I love how we are growing. And
Very
people are
much.
recognizing us and realizing what we are bringing to the communities. We're not just talking about stuff. We actually are out here working and doing it.
Yes.
So I'm just loving it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Now we have Maxine on here. Maxine's not a board member or anything, but I'd be interested in knowing how she feels about IME or, what we're doing or what we're trying to do, our mission.
Is Maxine coming on video? Oh, we got some people. Okay.
Yes,
Where you at now?
Hey, Maxine.
She's on mute though. I don't know if she
Oh, she on mute.
But that's okay. That's okay. When she comes in, we'll get
Oh
her to
yeah,
chime.
we'll wait. She'll probably come back in.
Yeah, we'll get her to chime in when we come in. But let's go ahead and finish talking about some of the. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Oh,
Did
you
you hear
couldn't
what
hear
I
me?
was asking?
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hi,
I could hear y'all, but
Maxine.
y'all couldn't hear me.
Oh yeah, we
We
couldn't
can
hear
hear
you.
you now. We can hear you
Oh,
now.
so I came aboard through Donna. She told me all about it, and ever since, I think y'all doing a wonderful job, and I think it should go through different states and countries, to help.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yes, for sure.
I
It's
definitely
fun.
see that happening. We are an organization that is known in different countries, many different states and stuff like that. I definitely see that. We are not just Delaware based. That we were made in Delaware. That's where the base is at. But we're not gonna just stay here. We
You
like
can
to move
branch off,
around.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And like you say, I think we will. I think we will.
It will happen.
It's so we've made so many connections in the few years that we've been active. You know what I mean? That I see nothing but bigger things in our future. Bigger things in
Yeah.
our future. Y'all gotta come on and join the party. Y'all really do.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on and join. There, like
Well,
Donna was saying, volunteer.
Maxine gonna become a member too.
All right,
Yeah.
Maxine, we're gonna wait for
Listen,
you.
I want to
Maxine,
become a member. You
you gonna
tell me what
become
I
a
got to
member?
do. Yeah, tell me what I got to do and I become a member.
Go to what you're going to do is go to the
Contact me.
website, imecorp.org. Matter of fact, one even better, because we have the best person that's on this live to explain the membership to you, because we have a meeting coming up in a couple of, what is it, next week?
The 21st, yeah.
21st. We got a membership meeting coming up, an online membership meeting. And this young lady right here, Miss Toya, she's the perfect person to let you know what you can do and what options you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. So we do have a membership meeting coming up on February 24th. I mean, it's February 21st. All right,
Yes.
at 7 p.m. I'm not gonna go too much deep into it. I will definitely leave the link in the description, and you could RSVP and we could go from there. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna leave the link in there right now.
I like your glasses, man.
Thank you. You gotta excuse me. I'm literally in the laundromat washing clothes for this girl.
That's all right.
You good. You good. We appreciate anything.
It's very important.
On the
Very
toilet. We
important
don't
to go
care.
to the website and get on the newsletter. Get on the newsletter list. Check the website periodically, because we always got something going on. And if once we get it all set and confirmed, we put it on there. And we do a lot of emails. Anytime we have events and stuff, you're definitely going to get an email. If you get on the newsletter,
I'm on the email list.
Okay, great. So for everyone else that's watching, if you are interested in becoming a member or volunteer or anything, just go to the website www.imecorp.org and go to join, I believe it is, and it will just click on the link. But Maxine, I'll put the link already in the comment section. You could just click it and yeah, but everyone definitely goes to the website and join one of the membership meetings, so you could come on and get all the information that you need. You have any questions, we are there to answer them for you. We have so much amazing things that's going on this year that you want to be part of this. Okay, you want to be a part of the legacy, you want to be a part of the mission, you want to be a part of the change, right? So definitely, you part of LGBT, you are ally. We need your help, okay? Especially as allies, we are your advocates, so we speak for you, so we definitely need y'all to come on board.
I definitely know, because I walked with the Stonewall years ago.
Right. Okay. So you already know, Maxine.
Yeah.
So definitely how important it is to be a part and don't just want the change to happen. You have to be a part of the change. You have to own it. All right. Everybody always want to talk about what they want to see happen, but don't want to do nothing. That's not what you need to not do. Okay. We giving y'all the platform to help out. We giving out the resources. Yeah. So look, I'm not gonna come over here and take over y'all.
Go ahead.
This is very informative.
We still got an hour and a half to go.
Oh man.
You're informative.
You know what? I mean, the thing is that we're pioneering, just like Stonewall. We are pioneers in Delaware. We are doing things that someone else, no one else has really done. Come together, especially for BIPOC, especially for people of color, bringing diversity, inclusivity. You know what I mean? Like, it's not to say that Delaware doesn't have things, like I was saying earlier. It's just that I couldn't see me no matter where I went. You know what I mean?
But it was a lack.
No matter where I went. And I did not feel those. And because I could not see me, I almost assumed that it was not a safe space for me.
Right.
So I love the fact that I Am Me is pioneering. We're going to, be out there. We're going to show people it's okay. People of color, come out of the woods, come out your closets, come out the bushes. We are here.
Come and shake our hands and talk to us. We would love to meet everybody,
For sure. What in the world?
Someone is raising their hand. Pharrell.
Pierce is on.
Someone's raising their hand. Pharrell Brown.
Pharrell Brown. Hello, Pharrell Brown. How you doing?
Are they on?
Unmute yourself, Pharrell. Yeah, they on. But yeah, definitely a lot of things that's going on this year, next year, every year. You want to
Yeah.
be a part. So definitely stay up to date with the website and just be a part of the newsletter so you could get all the information, all the latest updates.
Steph
Sure.
just joined us. Or is joining.
Oh, okay.
So we have a lot of events coming up, especially fundraisers, which I'm like excited about.
Well, before we get to that, we have the founder's president on here, and we'll see if she wants to tell
Yes.
the story of how she even came up with the idea to even pull us all together so we can accomplish everything we're accomplishing.
Ah, okay.
Well, hold on. What's that?
That's
Who's
Perel
that?
Brown. I'm unsure what
You're
happened
gonna
there.
be ashamed and cover themselves up. And I'm pure
What's
at
going
heart. So
on?
you can think in your mind. If I
Hold
No.
on.
here,
I
I'm gonna
think
have
that's
to
Take
a
that off.
troll.
I am to the
Yeah, it
channel.
is.
Take that off.
Gotta be.
Video.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
How you get rid of them?
So we
Yeah.
end up having a troll.
Yes,
Amazing.
we did.
So
Yes,
who is
we did.
Parker
That's when that's when you
Newell?
know you making it.
Right, exactly. When you
That's
got
when you know that you're doing the right thing. When you have people that are going to go out of their
haters.
way, take their
Yeah.
precious time and energy to troll or to be negative, to me
We
that
made
they
it into the big
intimidated.
leagues.
They
Yeah.
You
just
know
want to
what I
be
mean?
noticed. It's all right
They
though,
want to be
but
noticed, feel intimidated, but that means that we must be doing something because it's affecting them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
go
Like,
ahead,
well,
P. What's your story?
Why how IME was created. We have somebody named Parker, and I'm assuming that that's a troll because I don't see a photo for Parker. So we're not going to admit you into
Mhm.
here. I'm sorry. You have
yeah.
to have a photo to be admitted. Okay. So IME. As Toya knows, I've been knowing Toya and Angel for years. I was a promoter. I started out as a promoter for LGBTQ plus events. And it was very hard to get the BIPOC community into one space. And it was no matter where I moved it. I moved it from Dover to Wilmington. I tried it in Newcastle. It just seemed so impossible. But what I realized while I was doing the promoting and having these parties, that I could get the BIPOC community into small spaces. And I didn't like it. I shouldn't have to have private parties in hotels or private parties
Right.
at home or private parties, in different spaces to get you all together. And I'm like, well, why is it that way? And it was just simple once I realized it. Acceptance. People here didn't feel accepted. People here, for some reason, was hiding. And I'm like, well, maybe we need something that represents us. Now,
Mhm.
mind you, I tried to, Delaware Pride is under new management. I didn't like what I was seeing, so I tried to get involved with Delaware Pride. Wasn't many BIPOC people there. I went out to Rehoboth to an event. Wasn't many BIPOC people there. I said, this has to change. Even when I went to Crimson Moon, I saw a sprinkle here and there. I did have a terrible experience because of a patron. I'm not even going to get into all of that. And the type of person that I am, once I go through so many doors and I can't get what I need from the community that I'm supposed to be a part of, then it's time to create something. It's time for change. And so I Am Me became a thought that I kept on the back burner. So my first event was the Christmas holiday party. I think
Oh,
Toya
okay.
was there. Was you at that one, Toya?
I was at all of them.
Well, what I essentially
But
did
I was
was,
there.
yeah, I said, let me, I have to start some type of way to galvanize the LGBT people. So I said, okay, I'll have this holiday party. And I didn't know how impactful it was. I rented a hotel. I invited a few friends. I said maybe about 15, 20 of us was there. We exchanged gifts similar to what our holiday party does now. And we broke bread.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference in what we do and what I did then is everyone shared stories, and they were heartbreaking. They the stories that I heard even from my partner, how the holidays was difficult for her because she didn't have that family bonding, that acceptance, that love. And then I knew I was on to something. And I said, okay, well, maybe I need to try to do this again. So I did it the next year, and I did it at my home, and I opened it up. Maybe about what, 40, 50 people was there. I think you were there, Angel. I think Toya was there. Donna wasn't there. I think she was off traveling somewhere, but 40, 50 people in there, including allies. And
Yeah.
when I saw the love in that room and I saw the acceptance, I said to my partner, I think it's time. We went to bed that night, late in the bed. I said, yeah, I think it's time for me to try to do this. I think I'm ready.
Mm.
So that's when I started reaching out to everyone and sharing this dream of I Am Me. At that point, we didn't know it was going to be named I Am Me. It was just the nonprofit. The nonprofit. Would you like to be a part of this nonprofit, this dream, this idea? We didn't even have a name. I don't even know how we
Nope.
came up with I Am Me. How
We
did we
what
come
we
up with that name?
we were sitting in your
No, we all came. No, we all picked names and we voted on that one. That was one of the names that
Mhm.
we voted on. The names we gave a few names and we voted and we decided on this one.
Yeah, it
It's
was
sick.
amazing. I'm like, okay, I Am Me. That fits.
It's
That
sick.
works for everyone. It works for the allies. It
Mm-hmm.
works for the community. It's just about I Am Me is just about total acceptance and inclusion. So in order to be in our space, you have to be open-minded. And most importantly, you have to be secure in who you are to even be there, especially if you're an ally.
Right.
So that's when, I Am Me came into space, and then COVID came and
Mm-hmm.
threw us all over the place. What people don't realize about I Am Me is that even though I was the founder, I was not initially the president of I Am Me.
What?
No.
I was
Wow.
not. And so that active president during the 2020 year didn't do anything. And then that's when we spoke with Angel, and she said, okay, well, we can come to the table. Actually, we did come to a table. We came to the table at my house and talked about getting everything going. And we have been off and running since. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's been an
Wow.
amazing journey. I mean, when I tell you guys, when you have a dream, and
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'll say when the universe, or if you believe in God, when the universe or God approves of it, the doors just fly wide open.
Yeah.
And the doors are just the rooms and spaces we done been in, the people we've met since we started. And what
Mm-hmm.
is it, only 3 years, 4 years? This is the
Yeah,
fourth
about
year,
3
beginning of
going on
the
4.
fourth year.
This will be
Mhm.
the
And we keep doing more and more amazing things. There's so many things that's sitting on our desks right now that we can't even mention.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
look, I had to specifically write notes so I did not talk about what I don't need to talk about.
Oh,
Yes.
Look,
I figured
we
just
started
point everybody toward the newsletter and the website, and they'll be on there. You know what I mean? When it comes into fruition, it'll be sent to you.
we
Yes.
started off from like 6 people at the Sunday tea in Pierce's dining room.
Yeah.
To right now coming to the holiday parties with damn near 100 people. And
right.
senators, like Congress people coming to see what we're doing because they see
Mhm.
our vision.
That's
And that
big.
just shows you how
Crazy.
much we're needed. That just shows you how much we're needed. Our faces, our organization, our mission is needed in Delaware. We got Kima. She's another board member joined us.
Hello,
Can you hear us, Kima?
Hello, how you doing?
Hello,
She on mute. I don't know.
everybody on mute.
Yeah.
I'm
Kima,
sorry, y'all. I'm in
you
the
want to
expansion.
share? You want to share your title and
I'm
story
in
of
the.
how you
I'm.
got
I'm.
involved?
I don't know if y'all, I'm gonna be breaking in and out because I'm just getting off of work and I'll be hitting these dead zones. So I'm gonna try to wait till I get into a clear area, okay?
Is that right? Go ahead,
Okay.
Kima. We'll talk to you. But we live right now, Kima. Put it out there.
Yeah, but we talked about the membership meeting coming up, but even if, let's say, you're a little hesitant about committing to a member, just volunteer. You can volunteer your time, energy. We love to get your money because we're a nonprofit agency, so we would love any type of help we can get. But you can go to the website www.imecorp.org, hit the volunteer, and it has a whole list of stuff that you can give your time and energy to. It has a if you want to just give a couple dollars here or there, that's fine. If you want to give your personal time, that's fine. If you want to be a speaker at an event, let's say that you are someone in the community, an advocate or something, you want to be a speaker at an event, you can do that. Like there's every way that we can kind of think of that you can help an organization is available. If you just go to the website, you can get it. Like I said, it's going to be some questionnaires because we have to try to keep it a safe space and we got to try to maybe weed out as much as we can. But any way you want to help, any way you can think to help, any way you want to help us help you is there. And if it ain't there,
yes, y'all, the funding goes to our nonprofit, goes to the events that we host. It goes to the seminars to help people, the resources. That's where the funds are going. So we definitely need your support for sure.
Even if you're an artist, if you want to perform, if you want to give your time and just, share your art with us, whether you're performing or, DJing or whatever it is what is your niche, let us know. We can make you a part of it. It takes all of us. It really takes a community to do what we got to do. It takes all of us to give and take and share ourselves so that we can make it happen because it's needed.
Real quick, Angel, even we said we need the funding, which is fine, but we also we do book bag giveaways at our festivals for the children. So we even if you have book bags that you want to contribute, you have any school supplies that you want to contribute, let us know. We will be gladly happy to take it because we are out here. We're trying to help the community. We want to help the children out as well. So
definitely youth.
Yes.
And that's one of our good things that we're starting to focus a little more on in 2024 is the kids. We have some youth events that we're working on. We want to give them a little more special attention. A lot of our stuff in the past, even though we help kids out, have really been focused around the adults. So we're really trying to make something a nice safe space for the kids to be able to get whatever resources they need to get. Just like you was saying, donate, we give out, we hand out things, we try to help in times of need, holidays, because our community, some of us have really hard times when it comes to certain times of the year because they're family oriented or they just don't have the resources. So donate time, energy, you can donate materials.
Anything.
Just reach out to us. That's all, so.
Yeah. Yes, we also got the number on the website too, right? Is the number on there? Okay.
You gonna say the number, Donna?
There's many ways to come.
I'm not gonna say the number. Huh?
I said there's many ways they could contact us.
Yeah. Well, I got a number which is 302. That's the area code 92 I am me. That's and then there's another number, it's a corporate number, which is 325513100.
And
thanks, Donna.
To each one of us.
We have our own individual numbers, yes.
Now, I want to say something that, we did not touch on. If you are an organization that would like to network with IME, we are friendly. We are friendly as long as you are inclusive. of all the letters of the rainbow, because that's what our organization represents. We believe in unity, 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 zero division.
Exactly.
And you can go on the website and schedule for a Zoom meeting. You can do a lot. If there's a lot of options on that website to communicate with us however you want to communicate, no matter what level of society you're at. You know what I mean, or what you want to represent, or what you want to come in and partner with. So just go there and just check us out. Like I said, get on the newsletter, check us out. We do have a lot of events that we already have in place, a lot of things that we already have been doing, along with some new stuff that that's going to be going on starting this year. We have a couple of online events. This is one, Help Me Understand. We try to talk about different topics that's going on. You can go to the website and give us a topic to talk about if it's something that you want to discuss or you want to get an opinion about. We'll try to help you out. We'll talk about it in real terms. It happens every third Thursday. We got Spotlight. If anybody wants to talk about Spotlight, that's our online Zoom it's an online event that happens about twice a month. And really with that, I mean, Pierce can go into it if she wants, because I think you mostly host Spotlight, right? It's more aimed toward like the organizations, the artists, and spotlighting, certain people in our
that's going on.
Right. Now, if you're basically what Spotlight is acknowledging the community. Last year we actually implemented two things that actually acknowledges the movers and shakers in the community. So, it's general advertisement, let you know who's who, what's going on, and what you should be supporting. So that's what Spotlight does. It's supposed to run twice a month. It probably will go down to once because our obligations are becoming a lot. It's a lot of things that's going on. But Spotlight, yes, if you would like to come on, please email me, pierce@imecorp.org. You could be an organization, you could be an entertainer, a LGBTQ plus business owner, ally business owner, and you just want to let the LGBT community know that you're there for them and you will service us, that you're an inclusive space. That's what Spotlight is. Also, the other thing that I like to talk about that we implemented that actually highlights the people in the community is we gave out awards last year. And I think that was a great addition. Just acknowledging the community and other people for what they actually, bring to the table that we don't know about. Delaware is small, but it's so many things that goes on that we don't even know.
Exactly.
So yeah, Spotlight, come out to the year-end event. I guess around maybe June or July, I'll put up a poll so you can actually recommend your favorite mover or shaker in Delaware. And we can vote, and possibly they can get one of our awards. Let's see. We got Ron and Julie.
I know that it was interesting to see. I guess it was just nice how the awards affected the recipients.
They was very.
You know what I mean? That it meant so much to them. It's meant so much to them to receive it. It was just a heartwarming thing.
Yes.
To see how they reacted.
Yes,
it's always good.
One of
Is it something that we want to continue every holiday party? So yes, so anyone that supports us and we feel, that they've been doing a great job in supporting us, we want to acknowledge that. So
it's not even about supporting us, it's about just supporting the community.
No, the community.
In general,
the community. Not just us. We are we part of the community, right. We the community. So just supporting.
One of the recipients actually said that she really enjoyed the awards, and she said that LGBT people, you experience so much ridicule that when you get something that acknowledges you, it just blows you away because we're not acknowledged for anything.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
she was just in tears.
Yeah, it was emotional.
Yeah, so I'm glad that, we were able to offer that in one of our spaces.
Yeah.
Our organization, I think we are amazing. And I'm not trying to say that just because I found it, but
Oh,
we are amazing. I think we
We
come
are.
up
We are
with some
amazing.
great
yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, we helping a lot of people. Yeah.
We are. We
Yeah.
are. So we got the online, we got the Help Me Understand the Spotlight, and we have some stuff that you can hang with us in person and check out. We have our educational seminar, the Me Seminar,
Yeah.
that we try to highlight a LGBTQIA person, and we like to just kind of educate the community on who we are and not necessarily what we do because we all do it, whatever, everybody do whatever anyway, but just who we are, just to get a chance to meet, talk, ask questions.
Yeah, and we honor past people that came before us that made the LGBT community what it is too. That yeah, especially from Stonewall to yeah, like people way back that's started.
It's a really safe space to just ask some questions that you may um, be too afraid to ask, or at least come in contact with someone that represents a certain letter, and meet that person and talk with that person, and really what you're going to end up in realizing is that all experiences are kind of similar. You know what I mean? But it's always an emotional seminar.
Yeah, because I've
And
been
we
in
don't
life
forget
for a
the
long time, and I still learning.
right.
Hmm.
And we doing our first Me You seminar in March,
Yep.
the
Yep.
23rd
I'll let you go into that.
at the
Yep. I was
MOT.
going to
You
mention that,
want to let me
but
go?
I
No, I'm
love
not.
the fact you're
I just
here.
want to. I just wanted to bring that up. So we have
Yeah.
the MOT. We're gonna be at the MOT on March 23rd for our first Me You seminar, who we're partnering up with Success Pride as well. Hold on, Angel, go ahead, continue for 1 second. I'm gonna continue real quick. I gotta cut off. Hold on.
Well, I'm gonna try to wing it because now this is the thing. Even though I know I'm a board member and I know about the youth seminar and all that, we sometimes break off in separate projects because we got so much going on. So it's a lot that Toya knows specifics that I'm probably still not aware of. But the youth seminar is really for our young ones to do just like the Me seminar, ask questions, share experiences, get resources, know that they're not alone. There's certain things health wise, safety wise that our LGBTQIA youth go through. And a lot of times there's no one around to really um, show them or teach them or tell them or explain to them or
Right.
or connect with them. So this seminar, I hope, is just it's going to be our first one, and I feel like it's going to take off just like our Me seminar.
It's gonna
Yes.
be definitely be very informative. I'm not gonna say that all LGBT youth go through bad situations, but a lot of them do. There's a lot of suicide going on. There's a lot of bullying going on when you're young, being a part of the community. So we just want to highlight those issues that are going on and just face them and just speak about it and see how we could fix or heal the situations. So we will be having some resource vendors there as well. We
Yeah.
will have some resource vendors there as well, that will that will uh, potentially help the LGBT youth. So it's gonna be an event that you don't want to miss. If you feel that you have or someone who is a part of the youth and is LGBT and might benefit from this event, from this seminar, definitely click the link, or we'll leave all the information. You can go to our page, it's on our page as well, and just come through and hang out with us and
So,
just have a time.
so is the youth program only for youth that are LGBT, or are the program also for youth that has mother and fathers or parents that are LGBT, that they might want some insight also about that? Is it just for
I'm sure
LGBT youth?
they could both benefit from the
Okay.
seminar,
Yeah, I
but
think okay.
potentially the panel will be youth. We might have about one or two just a little bit over the youth age,
Okay.
but definitely anyone will be able to benefit from this. So
Okay.
if it's anyone that's parents are LGBT and they have children, definitely come
Yeah,
through.
that would be good. Yep. Okay.
For sure. So if you know anybody, just share with them that we are having this event at the in Middletown at the MOT. You know, I wish I could share the photo. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But you know, if someone, I mean, we still have the me seminar. So if someone feels as though it's an adult situation that they want to try to get through or explain or get resources, we still have the me seminar. You
Oh, yeah.
know, so the combination of the two is like a winner chicken dinner to me.
Sure.
All right, everyone. I just wanted to jump on here and just talk with y'all a little bit, but I'm gonna have to go. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you for
If y'all
joining
Have
us,
a good night.
Toya.
No problem. Again, everyone, if y'all have any questions about membership, you can contact me. You can go to latoya@imecorp.org, send me an email, and just let me know that you want information on becoming a member, or you could go to the website, www.imecorp.org, and fill out a membership form, or even come to the meetings, the membership meetings. It's not that you want to become a member. If you just want information, come to the meetings. You will definitely get the information, guys. All right. All right, y'all.
All right.
All
Good
right.
night.
Bye bye.
Good
Good night.
evening.
See y'all.
Thank you.
Mhm. Well, y'all heard it. The seminars, we're definitely concentrating a little more on the youth this year than we have, even though they've always been inclusive
Mhm.
to what we do. But it's nice to put them in the spotlight every once in a while and let them know that they got a safe space to come and talk about those things that not everybody is comfortable talking about, or getting those resources that not everybody offers. You know what I mean? And it's inclusive for everyone. Everyone. I
Right.
mean, I love the fact that we're connecting with our BIPOC youths, but it is for everyone.
Yes.
Then we also have our Me Festival that we put on.
Which is
Um,
August
mhm,
3rd.
mhm. And that's a nice outdoor kind of event with entertainment and vendors, and last year we had things for a bouncy house for the kids and face
Yeah.
painting, and
Mhm. Lot of
every
good
year
vendors.
we see it gets bigger and bigger. So every year we add more and more onto it. So look out for this year. It's going to be in Dover on the green. Um, yeah,
Yes.
come on out.
Sure. Definitely. Bring the
I
kids.
love that. I mean, and we also give away like book bags and stuff there also for the kids that Toya was talking about
Oh
earlier.
yeah.
But I mean, I love going, and also we do look out for those with accessibility issues. So if you have accessibility issues, don't worry. Yes, it is out on the green on the lawn, but we got you. You
Yeah.
let us know ahead of time when we go to our website. If you want to attend, let us know if you need any special adjustments or anything special, and we will look out for you just so you can enjoy the festival just like anyone else.
Yep.
And it's
Sure.
always a fun time. It's always a fun time. It's always a
Mhm.
time
Good
for
food,
family,
good
and
entertainment. Yeah.
yeah, it is. And I always give feedback when I walk around, and people are so thankful that we're there. They're so happy that
Mhm.
we're doing that. Not to take away from anybody else's event, but our event it is growing. It's growing.
Mhm.
People already, last year they were already talking about when we're going to have it this year. So
Exactly.
yeah, definitely come out. I mean, what's your experience, Donna? What do you feel being, uh, coming in as your
Yeah.
volunteer. How do you feel about the festival?
Yeah, it's very not only is it good to meet other people and it's the atmosphere is and then the time of the year is nice and warm and everybody's happy because it's nice and hot outside. Well, I like the heat, but and then the entertainment is good. It's like people come out and they show their talents. And majority of them are LGBT that perform and some aren't, but
But they're allies. If they aren't, they're
yeah,
allies.
allies,
Because
yeah.
we don't just let anybody be up there. You gotta
No,
be
we
okay
gotta
with
have
the
because we don't have to beat nobody down, but
we just wanted to be a happy place and a safe
yeah,
space.
yeah,
Have fun.
definitely.
Maxine,
But
have you ever come to our festival? Have you ever been to our festivals?
no, she hasn't. But she hopefully she can make it this year.
I'll make it this year.
All
Yeah,
right. I
definitely.
mean,
Because they talking and I don't want them interfering, y'all.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
all
Yeah,
right.
she'll make it. She'll try to. I'm gonna make sure she come out. Yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's, like I said, every year it gets bigger. When we started off, it was nice when we first did it, but each year you can see where the word is getting out. Um, More people, more organizations, more politicians, more people in the community want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So we must be making moves, and our name is definitely spreading throughout Delaware.
Well, I
Exactly.
definitely want to be a member, so I'm gonna come.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Definitely. That'd be good. Yeah. Why not, Maxine?
I say bring everybody, let everybody come out. Like I said, we have tons of vendors. We do have food
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Entertainment. It's going to be a
I
nice.
think this year, since it be in August and it's hot, I think we should have people bring their water guns and we have a water gun fight.
Hey, you can.
I think that would be also having a
You
water
can.
gun
That's a
fight.
great idea, Donna. That's a great one.
Yeah, I think that would be
That would be
awesome.
fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, have a
Have
little water ball
John
fight.
here. I'm not sure who John
Well,
is.
Kima, you ready to tell your experience on how you came on, got involved in IME? In
Oh
your
my
position?
God.
Look
There's
at
just
me.
so many. Hello, everyone.
Hello, and we have someone who
I
joined us,
am.
John. Hi, John.
Who is that, John?
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Okay, I don't know if I'm still breaking up in and out.
No,
Okay,
you're
but
talking.
good.
Go ahead.
I don't know what just happened.
Okay, John was a troll.
John.
Oh my God.
We gotta remove John.
How we get him off of here? We gotta like
Somebody must have put us in a group that doesn't like LGBT people.
oh my God. That is not cool at all.
And and this is the ignorance that has to stop among
Oh
everyone.
my
It
God.
has to stop.
We never had
It's
this problem.
right,
Mhm.
and with that, mostly the allies. You got to stop. People have got to learn to get along better and accept everyone for who they are, regardless. And that was one of my main agendas with being a part of IME in the first place. I love the fact that we are like a small, tight family that want to bring everybody into the family.
Yes.
That want to bring everybody into the family, regardless of who you are, what you're going through, what your circumstances, and let you know that you do have a family outside of your biological family. We have connected with so many people that felt that they were lost and felt like I Am Me was a second home to them, and still feel that way. You know, they come to the seminars, they come to the parties, they look forward to the holidays when, as you've heard plenty of the stories, a lot of times a lot of people didn't look forward to all of that. They disliked the holidays, they disliked the celebration. I mean, to see the growth that I've seen people through the years that were quiet, didn't know where they were going to be, how they were going to be accepted into the success, into society, and see how people have grown and flourished. I mean, it's just a wonderful thing. It's like seeing your own children grow up to be a better person.
Right.
And as an ally, that's the most important thing out there for us, the allies, to be a part of this community and give to the community and welcome everyone in the community. Because you don't know who you're talking to, whether it's your kids, whether it's a stranger in the streets, who you can really make a difference in someone's life. And that's what's really important, because what you say to someone and how you treat someone, you don't know, you could be really changing that person's life for the better and don't even know, or you could be even making it worse. So as an ally, and me being part of I Am Me, that's what I look forward to every time. I'm a huggable person. I like welcoming people. Sometimes I get in my own little zone, but I put that smile on my face. And everyone in this group, which are mostly allies, we have our own families too. We have jobs that we have to go to. We have our own families too, but yet we still find enough time to try to reach out to other people and make them a part of the family. And now with the growth, and we trying to do this community center, especially the youth, we need so many more hands on. We need so much more help from the community. Like I said, we are a nonprofit organization. That means anything that we get, it goes back out to the community. None of us are pocketing anything. And more than anything, we are providing more. We don't get any grants from the government. Yes, we've been through the years, we are building. All that takes time. But everything that we do now comes from the community. It comes from donations. It comes from sponsorship. It comes from us getting out here, working together. Whether we got to come out of our pockets, we got to ask for help, but it's all going back. We are not making anything off of this. We are totally giving back to the community. So for us to continue to strive and eventually get to that point that we're going to get government fundings, we still going to need your help. Because they want the government people, the senators, the mayors, or whomever may show up at our events. Guess what? They really don't care about seeing us. They care about seeing how many in the community are coming to us. So when they see that your faces, they see that there is a need for them to give to us, to continue to give to you. So when you don't show up, that looks bad on us. So that's what I'm really asking everyone to try to show up, donate. I know it's easy to donate, but showing your faces, being more visible when we have these activities going on, because you don't ever know who's going to show up there. And that can make a difference to us, to more that we can do. And especially, I'm so excited about this youth program and how we're going to make a difference in these children and have them have a safe place, and need more adults to come to listen into the seminars, listen into the Zooms and everything like that, so you can understand the community. Because it's really, really based upon the allies to make a change.
Mhm.
It really is. We really need your help. We need to see your faces. We need your donations.
Right.
I mean, it's just so more. I can go on and on. I can go
Well,
on and on. But that's
well, you know what? We've
that's
been
just the
talking
love
about
in
how to get to the.
IME. That's the love in IME, that you want to continue talking, you want to continue asking, you want people to understand how you feel and what you're trying to do. That
Right.
it's really a personal thing because it's a choice. All of us could be doing so many other things. We could be putting our time in other things, but this is what we chose to do. And as allies, especially, we need for others to do the same thing.
Right.
Because if we don't make the change, who else is going to do it? Because if the community is out there fighting, they're fighting to get the rights from the allies. So we are the ones that's really going to make the change. And we need everyone's help on every level. I don't care if you don't think I'm a small person. I don't have anything going on. My voice isn't going. Your presence, just you showing up will make a difference. Your head count, your votes. Voting is very important. That's something, we're gonna have topics on the importance of everyone voting, especially this election years and everything that's coming up now. Oh, we really need for you to show up and understand, because things are going to change and they're going to get worse unless we all come together to make it better. So
Right.
I appreciate everybody giving my time.
Thank you. That was a lot.
No problem. We love you, Kima. You can have all the
Huh?
time you want.
No, I don't have all the time. I just wanted to pop in for a few. I got to get myself ready for the next
Okay. Thank you. You did good.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. Now, you know what? We've been talking throughout the Zoom on how to go to the website. If you want to volunteer, if you want to donate your time and energy. But we do have a couple of events coming up for monetary donations. We have our Do More 24, which is not an IME governed event, but what it is Delaware's 24-hour online fundraising. And we are a part of that. So if you want to, donate to us during that time, we would much appreciate it. As I said, it's Do More 24. We'll put the link. The link is in I know it's on our Facebook thing. I will put the link in on the website so that you can donate. It's from March 7th to March 8th, 24 hours. You can't donate until March 7th. And when you hit the link, if it's not March 7th, it'll have a link to where you can get a reminder when that time comes, and it opens it up for donations. So please, as Kima was saying, we definitely need your assistance. Everything that we get goes into the community. We do not make anything from this. We immediately put it back. And as soon as we get something, we think about how it can go back out. So we definitely need that. And we also have an in-person fundraising event, a Founders Day.
Founders Day, yes.
Right, Founders Day. Go to the website. You can get information on that. That's coming up in June. It's going to be held at the Bena Vista Mansion in Newcastle. July. And it'll be in person. You can meet us and have, we're going to have food. We're going to have just networking and just getting to know and getting to know us getting to know you. But that's two events right there that are specifically designed for donations, for monetary donations, to be more specific. Right. But if you want to donate your time and energy, you can go to the website. You can even donate money. You don't have to wait for those two events.
No, not
we have
at
a button
all.
right on the website that you can go ahead and take care of that. So we definitely need. So Donna, what about you? What do you think how do you feel when you came to Delaware? Because how long you been in Delaware?
Since 2012.
Since 2012?
Yeah.
What is your impression on what the community, had to offer you? I'm saying Delaware, not any other of the surrounding states, but Delaware itself.
To offer me, as far as like me being in the community, or just as me being you know, just me. Cause
No, in the community, because we don't want to get
oh, okay.
Delaware. No, we don't want to get to some of the other things that we all might have to go through. So right now, we're going to keep it to
Well,
just things that are related to the LGBTQIA
well,
community.
when I got here, when I first got my house and I got here, I was in a relationship with somebody. So it wasn't where I went out into the community was looking for anything like to like, you know. So I was mainly I'm a homebody at that time, so I was really like more into my relationship. So I didn't really go out and look out what was there for us as LGBT community to see what was the, you know, I didn't venture out like that because I was in a relationship, I was content. And me and my partner, we did what we did as far as hanging out. And when we did hang out, it was more traveling than in Delaware. We didn't really do much in Delaware until I met, because my army buddy, she's the one, she lives out here too, Monroe. So she's the one who told me to get the house out here. And she's in the, you know, she's a LGBT individual also. But as far as like hanging out and partying, I didn't do anything here. I mainly, if I did anything, I went to either Philly or out of town, like to another state. But I really didn't look for that because I guess I was just content in a relationship, so I wasn't trying to meet nobody or, you know, hang out like that.
And you know, my thing is, I wasn't born here. I wasn't born in Delaware, right? But I got two children, and I raised both of them in Delaware.
Okay.
And I know that when I came, my issue was it wasn't so much trying to be social or hook up with somebody, right? It was
Right.
more like, is there a place that I can let my hair down? You know, I have a best friend, and she's heterosexual, but I have a best friend, and I always found myself going to different places and being the coat holder or the purse holder because it just wasn't I just didn't feel like it was a safe space for me to enjoy myself. You know what I mean? Or let my hair down. Or even if I did have let my hair down and try to, you know, get into the groove, I still had to be conscious that, you know, I couldn't, like if I had a couple of drinks or something, I had to be conscious that, yo, you were you're not in a safe space. You can't just, you
You're
know,
right.
do what you want to do or say what you want to say to people because it may be very offensive. And I got so tired of that. You know, it's like I got tired of conforming. So I went to a couple of Pierce's and her partner's functions, and you know, and that's fine. But then as I'm getting older, I'm like, I don't want to, you know, I can't do the club scene
Right.
forever.
Exactly.
So I
Right.
was, yeah. So I really love the fact that Pierce had brought this organization up and wanted to do something for the community. And I started thinking, I'm like, you know, that is true. We don't really have resources for our day-to-day stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, people will come together and party and hang out and all that kind of stuff. But what about health issues? You know what I mean? What about you know, a parent having a child who is in the community? What about you know, bedside manner as far as the professionals? So how do you handle someone who doesn't have bedside manner for your child? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
how do you if the professionals are not used to dealing with certain people, and a lot of them have had patients for years, but they just never touched on something that specifically was aimed toward the LGBTQIA community in order
Yes.
to educate somebody on some kind of safety or health issues. So this organization I was very excited to be a part of it. I'm still excited to be a part of it, and I
Yeah.
look forward to what we have in the future because, you know, beside the partying and the events, and we do like to hang out and wind down and let our hair down, you know, it's really truly based on education and
Education.
being a
Yes.
resource. You know what I mean? So just for everyday life stuff, you know,
Exactly.
everyday life stuff, the way our bodies work, the way our mind works, the pressure that we have to deal with, you know, home, work, friends,
Right.
you know, just always having to be on the lookout, always having to be on a defense. I just was, you know, that makes me sad that you just can't, you know, live your life. And then when something comes up, you have a resource to help you out with it. You know, if it's outside of societal
Yeah.
norm, then there's no help for you. And like you said, a lot of things, not even only partying, but I knew that a lot of people, even for health resources, would go out of Delaware. You know what I mean? They go to Pennsylvania, New Jersey, go to New York, go to Maryland, go to Virginia. It just wasn't anything in Delaware that was being educated to them. Even if there was organizations in Delaware that provided certain things, they weren't focusing their marketing toward the BIPOC community.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know nothing about it.
Right. So I love the fact that this organization focuses on that.
Yeah.
And make sure that everyone gets the education that they need and gets the assistance they need, gets the the resources they need.
Exactly. And that's what they need, so they won't be kind of left out. They'll have that, that help, definitely. It's like when I came, like I said, when I came here, I was already, I was already been out and I already knew what I was about. But some people, they need that. They need this organization to, help them understand that it's okay to be you. It's okay to be you, and don't worry about what think about you.
Right. And if something comes up and you need something, or you need to talk to somebody about something, and you just don't seem or comfortable enough with the people around you to discuss it, let us know. Let us know. Go to the website. You don't necessarily have to post everything. You can arrange a private meeting with us. One of us, all of us, it doesn't matter. Let us know you're there. Come to an event. Pull us to the side. We do every event that we have. We make it known who we are. So when we work in the crowd, you can pull us to the side, talk to us. Let us know. We are very big on safe space.
Exactly.
Very big on safe space. We're not here to put the business out there or anything like that. We're just here to provide you a resource, provide you with some unity, provide you, allow you to unify, meet and greet. It's just to have a family. It's kind of like when you come to IME, you're embraced like family.
Exactly.
And that's how we treat you.
Yeah. And you'll leave, and then you want to come back to the next event, or you want to come back, and that's how we grow. And that's how.
Let me just say this.
Yes.
Our organization has a lot of trans people. I wanted to put that out there because a lot of time trans people shy away from many organizations because they don't feel that like it's a safe space that is inclusive. At our holiday party, there was probably more trans people there than any other letter in the community. And I just wanted to share that because a lot of times when we talk, when organizations talk about safe space and everyone is welcome, we know that's not necessarily true. But at IME, it is true. It is true.
Yep.
Every letter is there. And I don't mean one trans person, one of this person. No, we had top heavy trans people in that building at that holiday party. So if you were trans watching now, or you will watch later, understand that you are welcome at IME.
We got your back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
And like I was saying earlier, just because you are part of the LGBTQIA community does not necessarily mean that you are inclusive or diverse. It doesn't always mean that you're going to have a safe space with someone. You know what I mean? So I love the fact that IME, we walk the walk and talk the talk. You are welcome. You are family.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like Chris was saying, especially the trans community, we are very supportive of the trans community, just like we're supportive of any other community that we embrace in the family. So
they part of us.
Yeah, we're all part of each other.
That's right. Exactly. Nobody get left behind.
No. Well, they used to, no child left behind, no person left behind.
Nope.
That's our thing. No person left behind.
We got a little tribe.
Definitely a little tribe.
Exactly. But yeah,
Mhm. But I just think that we're so needed here. Delaware so needs this. And the more I talk to
yeah,
people, the more they're like, "Dag, I didn't even know Delaware really had a BIPOC
right. They
gay
didn't even know.
community or
They didn't
something
even know
like that."
Delaware was a state.
Right.
I'm
Well,
like, I ain't even know about Delaware until my friend was like, "You need to get out." I never even heard of Delaware.
look, I'm gonna tell you
That's
what. I mean, for Delaware, just to get on the topic of Delaware off, I mean, for a minute, um, Delaware, I travel a lot, especially when I was younger. And one time I had someone say, matter of fact, I was in Georgia, Atlanta, matter of fact.
mm.
And they were like, "Where are you from?" I said, "Delaware." They was like, "What state is that in?" I said, "United." I was confused. I was confused at the question, you know. But what people don't realize is that I don't know if it's still that way now, but Delaware is one of the biggest banking states. If
Oh
you
yeah,
look at your
especially
credit card
Wilmington
statement,
Trust. Yeah.
more than likely it's going to be a Delaware address for your bill, because we have almost every bank represented in Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
And for
Exactly.
that to have for Delaware to have that many banks is crazy that we still got to beg for a lot of money. It's
I
just
know.
crazy.
Exactly.
It's crazy. But Delaware may not be on Delaware may not be on the map too much, and we're in the history books.
It's
So
supposed to
people,
be the first state. That's what I'm saying. It says it's supposed to be the first state, but like nobody, I ain't know about Delaware until I moved here. That's crazy.
well, that's all right. You know about it now, and we got an
Mhm.
organization that's taking over Delaware. We're not taking over. We just want to be available to everyone so they can get the resources that they need.
So they can do their own, do their thing
Absolutely.
too.
Absolutely. That's why I kind of love, I mean, that's why I love this organization. It's just all inclusive, it's very diverse. Um,
Hmm.
we welcome you. We
And
welcome you.
yeah, and it's a lot to take in, even when you go on the website. It's a lot, and I'm like still looking, and it's a lot of
Well,
stuff on
my
there
thing
too.
is, get a glass of wine, sit back,
Yeah, a
log
lot.
in,
Yeah.
and just give it time and energy to look through it. It is a lot of
Hmm.
information, but you know what? It's just you can either look. I wouldn't look at
Good
it as
stuff.
too much information. I would look at it as everything on that one place is accessible. It's a centralized
Hmm.
place that gives you a lot of accessibility to anything that you may want to do with IME.
Right. And you can go back and watch the previous episodes with Help Me Understand also.
Oh yes, absolutely. If you want to go back and see me and Donna's pretty faces, go on back. And another thing, like we were saying earlier a little bit, please go to the website. Let us know what you want to talk about. You know what I mean? Let us know what you want to discuss. I mean, you can either come on the Zoom and talk about it yourself, or if you want to be incognito and be um, behind the scenes or whatever, just let us know and we'll talk about it. And you can listen and maybe get some good advice or suggestions. Um, just let us know. Go to the website. It says live stream. You can hit help me understand. And when you hit that, it'll say, about ask a question or whatever. There's another button you can hit and just let us know what you want to talk about. Or you can email me at angel@imecorp.org and let me put in the subject line, help me understand, and let me know what you want to discuss or what you want information on, resources on. Just let us know.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I would love to just put it out there. If you are a therapist, we really need you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm in so many spaces, so many rooms, and I received so many calls, and I just received a heartbreaking call
Mhm.
about an 18-year-old getting kicked out because he came out to his family. And so this is why organizations like ours and any other LGBTQ plus organization is important. Like Kima said, your involvement really helps us. Your monetary donations, talking with your local politicians, because we really need to get a shelter. We need to get
Mhm.
these things in place.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
much. I mean, I know because I'm on a lot of blogs, I'm on a lot of live streams, and I hear a lot of people say it's 2024. Aren't we past this? And I want y'all to know we're not past this.
No.
We're not past this. LGBT people are still being harmed, killed, bullied, like this young boy kicked out of their home. We're still struggling. We still need these types of organizations.
Mm-hmm.
We need your help, especially if you have a specialized degree in something, especially therapy, you know, teaching, whatever. Everyone has something that's valuable. Please, you know, become a part of IME. Kima said it best. We do need the assistance so we could try to reach everybody. Of course, we ain't gonna reach everyone. Just my heart is so big. I would love to save everybody, but I can't. And I know, you know,
But just know that if you are a therapist or something, we have immediate things that you could help us out with. You know what I mean? Like we're saying, we'll anybody can come through, but if you are in the medical profession and the counseling profession, therapy profession, we definitely could use your assistance.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're in a given mood and would like to donate a property to us, that'll be wonderful. Because trust me, we won't partying in there. We will utilize it as a shelter.
Oh yeah,
a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of homeless people in general.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of LGBT homeless people that don't have access because of their orientation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And these are things that aren't discussed. You know, when you think about societal issues and you discuss them at your dinner table, when you have them, they're for heterosexual people. No one is thinking in mind of the LGBT person. So you can talk about problems with education, but I'm sure it doesn't cross your mind how that affects the LGBT person the same way with housing. I'm sure if you're having that, the LGBTQ community doesn't cross your mind. And I just want to say, as the founder of I Am Me, when you start to sit at that dinner table and you're talking about issues, take a mental note and remember to include us. Because if it's bad for you as a heterosexual person, it's even worse when you're LGBT. And it gets even worse when you're BIPOC and LGBT.
Right. And young too. Yeah.
So just, you know, keep that in mind for the listeners.
Yeah.
We are still suffering. We are still excluded. So think about it when you sitting at that table, or if you're a politician and you're in the rooms and you talking about different issues, keep us in mind in that space. If you want to be an ally, that's the perfect way. If you don't want to join any organization, that is the perfect way. Keep us in mind. I'm just so disgusted about this child being thrown out.
Wow.
Do you know where they went, or do they need a?
I'm waiting for a secondary phone call, and it's so ironic that this happened because I've had discussions with the people that are handling this right now about the importance of a safe space for LGBTQ plus children. And I'm not going to say that they're not seeking a resolution, but I think that it is making them realize we need resolutions now.
Yeah, we don't need Band-Aids. We don't need fixes. We need some serious assistance.
And for the life of me, I can't understand how a person, even if you're homophobic, How could you be that cold?
For your own
Child is
child.
a child is a child.
Yeah, like
And what it does, it causes like a snowball effect. You know what I mean? Just, you do that to a child, then they're, what can I say, unrefined survival skills kick in, and they get involved in things that they shouldn't be involved in.
True.
yeah,
And the
So,
average adult can't even survive in this climate with
yeah. So let
inflation.
alone a child.
What is a child going to do?
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to become?
Right.
Now, also would like to impart to everyone, if you're a business owner, take the time to make sure if you're an ally or you're trying to be one, make sure you get an LGBT person in there. And I don't mean the safe, friendly one like me and Angel that's just you can't tell visibly that we're LGBTQ.
Mhm.
Hire that masculine centered woman. You hire that trans woman, that trans man, that person that you
Mhm.
visibly see that's LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
This is what IME is about.
Right.
Visibility, inclusiveness,
Mm-hmm.
love.
Yep.
We want to teach you and show you that we're people just like you.
Yep.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And we need the community to help us help those that are in need. And like you were saying, even if you're not like in some type of need, your talent, your skill set, your personality, your passion will also help us.
Yeah, your time.
Yep. For us, this is not a popularity contest. You know how organizations, they battle for funding, they battle to get you to participate in their events. Our battle and struggle's a little different. Our battle is we want you to be safe, healthy, happy. Whether you come
Exactly.
to us or come to someone else. That's what IME is. Family.
Mm-hmm. We're like a big set of arms holding out,
Mhm. Yep.
ready to give a community hug.
Exactly.
Yeah, not to put a damper on everything, but I don't think people know exactly what a nonprofit does or what it stands for. Nonprofits are
Yes.
entities that we're not going to be conglomerates. We're not going to be Donald Trump. I'm not going to be driving a Mercedes off of IME. I'm sure Angel, the board, the rest of y'all going to be driving a Mercedes.
I don't see it.
I don't see it
I
happen.
don't see it.
We doing this because we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We
So
all have a passion for it, and that's the great thing about it. We all come from different backgrounds. We all have different experiences, and we bring that to the table and come together and try to help everyone we can.
Right.
So hopefully, this young boy could spark something. It's something, good comes from it. The proper channels do know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
But sometimes, people don't find things relatable until something actually happens. It's sort of like the George Floyd effect. No
mm,
one understood the plight of the Black person because, again, like I said earlier, it's 2024 and none of this stuff is happening. But it is.
it is.
We always need an example or something. I don't know why people need something extreme to happen before we act.
Right.
But I'm hoping, if you're listening, that you aren't that person that needs that extreme. Like you don't need it I hope you don't need it to happen in your family or to a friend or to a coworker, or you hear it. It's like you're one person away from the situation. We're telling you here tonight, this is needed.
Yes.
Need your assistance.
Yes.
It's sad.
Very sad.
It is.
That's why we're here. We're gonna try to turn that frown upside down for some.
Right.
You know?
And I'm hoping people pack that youth seminar. Because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, we might as well buy a whole bunch of Kleenexes, because I don't think we're even prepared to hear what those kids is going to tell us.
No.
Nope.
I don't even think we are. Their experience has to be different because they have different resources and outlets than we did when we were children.
Right.
So I can
It's gonna
only
be very
imagine.
interesting.
And I think that's the perfect place for, our listeners to come to that. That's a start.
Yeah.
Come and listen to those children, because those children, I hate to sound like a cliche, is the future. Listen to them now, and then come to the Me seminar in June and find out the later. And you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I think it's worth everyone being there, because I think that people need to find something that's relatable in order for it to sink in. And I think if you hear some of the youth's stories, whether you're part of the community or not, I think you're going to find something relatable to
Oh, yeah.
attach.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. And you'd be surprised, like the last seminar we had for the adults last year or
Right.
whatever. A lot of people wonder why LGBT people get into sex work.
Mm.
And you'll find
Yeah.
out the reasons why is basically what I said here: lack of opportunities. Because
Exactly.
they're visibly gay, visibly lesbian, visibly trans. But we don't factor in those things or their life experience, or like this child, I'm kicked out. So now I got to survive, and that might be my way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just sad. It's sad that they don't feel like they have that many options, and that has to be the one.
Yeah. And it's option, and it's sad. I mean, it's sad for visibly noticeable LGBT, but it's still sad for people like myself and Angel, where you don't know, because now you got to navigate spaces and fill it out to see if it's a safe space for you to even be who you are, to have
And
a conversation.
yeah, and one of the things about not, um, the outer part of us not looking, I guess what they would consider LGBTQIA, is that I hear a lot of comments and stuff that I have to check people with. You know what I mean? It's like they feel like they can let their hair down and say certain things because of their assumption of who I am.
Right.
So you get the real opinion and reactions of some folk until they find out what you represent. And then all of a sudden it's, everything closed down, and now we're making excuses going on defense. So even though there's some of us that you can't tell outwardly, we are still listening to what people say when they think that they're in a safe space.
Yep.
Right.
Everyone's around.
And that's where allies are effective in spaces like that. And Kima said it best: allies are important.
Yeah.
Because I think, for me and Angel going into a space, and then there's a homophobe that's just ranting and raving. Of course, we're advocates. We want to scream from the rooftops, but you can lose a lot also by screaming from the rooftops. And that's where, an effective ally will be great in that space. And at our IME, you can learn how to be our ally,
Yes, sir.
through us talking to you, or you just coming into that space of love and meeting some of these people from each letter.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll walk away like, oh, it's just not what I thought it was. And then you'll defend us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's I am me. That's the core of us. Again, we're not like, oh God, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say this. We're not
Say
like a church where you praise and dance with us on Sunday and you feel good and then you walk off and then you feel like the next day.
right.
You come, you praise and worship with us, and we're a family, and it's phone numbers that you can reach out to, it's email addresses. You met family there, you get involved with something, and the love keeps flowing, and you bring other people in. That's IME.
Yeah, IME is, like she said, we're not like, the church you come and praising, but what we are is like Big Mama house.
Right.
It's like coming to Big Mama house. You're gonna come, you're gonna get love, we're gonna feed you, we're gonna help you, we're gonna talk to you, we're gonna embrace you, we're gonna take care of you, you're gonna be family.
That's true.
And we want you to be you. I am me. That's the whole thing. I am me. You are you.
Yes.
And we're gonna appreciate and respect you.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Maxine, how you feel about all this? It look like you got a little spot. I don't know if you're still at the laundry room or outside.
She's still,
I'm still in the
she's
laundry
still,
room.
she's
Oh,
still,
okay.
I told you this is like I've been through this already. So what y'all doing? I sat through it already, and I appreciate what y'all doing. I
yeah.
really appreciate it. You doing it in Delaware? They did it in Manhattan. It just didn't go as far as it should have went. So
Right.
I appreciate it. You know,
Yeah. And New York is huge. So in
very
America,
huge.
some type of organization like that in New York, it would be awesome. You
You know, you
know?
had people sleeping on a pail in the freezing cold and everything. So this is something big. It's a big
Right.
step.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what people, I don't know if people realize about Delaware is, if you come through Delaware, if you notice, you don't really see too many like homeless people out or anything like that, because they're not even allowed to be out. So you gotta, if you get displaced as a child, where are you going? You can't even sleep on a park bench or anything. You know what I mean? You can't even ball up on a park bench. You'll get arrested.
Yeah, I live in
Yeah.
Stanford. You don't hardly see any of us out here.
Yeah.
Mm. And in Chicago now, they don't even make it easy for the homeless because now where homeless used to sleep on the bench, they got the benches where they got it sectioned off where you can't even lay down on a bench. So they make it hard for homeless people even to be, out and about sleeping on the benches and stuff now in Chicago.
Well, my thing is, with Delaware, they want to say go to a shelter, but if you are if you are outwardly visible LGBTQIA
It's
person,
not good.
then
Yeah, you're not
a
gonna want to
shelter
do
may
that.
not be a safe space for you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
Not
not
all
gonna. Yeah,
people go to a shelter. We can't go to the homes that they have set up for certain folk.
nope,
There's nowhere to be, nowhere to go.
nope, not at all.
That is true. And if you are a family, two women can't go in, two men can't go in because that's not considered a family.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're talking about a nuclear family, male,
Right.
female, and children.
Those laws has to be changed. It's not fair.
Well, that's why we want to, at least come up with a centralized center location to where we can house, we can keep people out of the weather, um, along with educating and providing resources and just being a good ear, a shoulder to cry on,
Yeah.
or somebody to celebrate. celebrate your accolades. Maybe you don't even have anyone around to congratulate you or make you feel good about the accomplishments you made. You know, it positive or negative. It's not only, don't only come to us if it's something negative. You know, come positive, share yourself.
Right.
We'll be right there to celebrate with you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
hopefully, you know, our org, what I love the most is that we're the solution before it gets to the worst issues that
Mhm.
happen. So if we could reach a family that has a LGBTQ child and inform them about the community, maybe we can stop the rest of the negative action. That it's sort of like we're proactive instead of reactive. I think our society is designed to react, but we don't want to be proactive.
Right.
Get into these homes, talk to these parents. I would love to get into a church, have a conversation
Mhm.
about what you're preaching in there. And if we can educate that way and change that, I guarantee you we could change the hearts and minds of people. We won't have to be reactive. We won't
Right.
have to chase shelters. We won't have to say to somebody, please give this person a job because they LGBTQ.
Right.
And that's what I love about us. We're proactive. And I've heard people say, well, why do we got to explain ourselves to people?
Exactly.
Because they need to learn. They
Yeah.
need to know. They need to be informed. So then they can make a decision. And if you're
Right.
ignorant after that, then so be it.
Right.
But I
But that's
think
where a lot of hate comes in from people who are unfamiliar. They don't know, so they react negatively. They're not used to it, so they react negatively. They don't know how to discuss it or don't understand it, so they react negatively.
Negative. Right. Exactly. The unknown is always like that. So.
hmm But we are here. We're here to make a change. We are making a change. We're going to continue to make a
Mhm.
change.
Yeah, for sure.
Community center or not, we are here. You can go to the website. You can get in touch with any of us. Let us know what's on your mind, whether you want to help the cause or whether you need resource from the cause. We are here
Yep.
to assist with that. And we just want you to be you.
Exactly.
We just want to celebrate you.
Yep. And I'm like flabbergasted with the 18-year-old. Like
Yeah.
it's heartbroken, you know. So I'm glad I didn't have to experience that with my mom was a single parent, so but when I came out to her, it was like she already knew. But I didn't really come out until I was like 24, so but I was already kind of out the house. Yeah. But,
Yeah, some of the, especially is, I feel like I don't think it's harder for one or the other, but sometimes the outwardly appearing people that are outside of societal's norm or their stereotype of what something should be,
right.
um, you know, a lot of times it's family and friends who it ain't the point that they don't understand. It's just that they don't want. It's almost like they don't want that association. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they don't
That,
want the association, like that family member or that friend is going to, association with them is going to affect their lives some kind of way. Not
right. Like
realizing the damage
how?
that you're doing to that friend or that family member. You know what I
Right.
mean? Look at the damage, the mental damage, the physical damage that you're putting them into, the unsafe situations that you're putting them into. And that's all you got to do is support your family. It's just family love. It's family.
That's it. How you put your
Friends.
own blood
And your
out in
family
the
don't have to
street.
be blood. That's what we're here for.
Right.
We can be your family, but you don't have to, your family doesn't have
Blood
to
don't yeah, oh yep. Skin folk ain't kinfolk.
be.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
get
we
it.
but we are here. We got our events. We have educational events. We have our social events. We have our networking events. We have our online events. It don't have to be an event. You can get you can contact us and just discuss things. You can help us help the community using your resources or talent. You can donate so that we can go ahead and do what needs to be done for the community, and you can say you've done your part. Um, it's just important for all of us to work together.
Right.
Important for all of us to work together. So, and the thing is, if you don't want to deal with certain parts of our community, fine, help us deal with them. You know what I mean? Help us help them. You don't want to bring someone into your home, fine. Help us be able to bring them to a home.
Exactly.
You don't want to feed and give them feed them and make sure that they're in the right state of mind. Help us help them so that we'll take over that role.
Mm-hmm.
But we're almost getting to the end of our Zoom. This was a great Zoom.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of information.
We are a very passionate organization.
Mm-hmm.
You heard from our founder. Her passion is our passion.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're out there and we just need a little help, a little extra help from the community. We're doing the best we can with what we got, but we can do even more
Great job.
with your help.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. The more the better. Exactly.
So well, I'm gonna let you do the close, and I'm gonna, we're gonna do our last little words. But Maxine, you have anything you want to say while we're gonna be finishing up?
What's she at? She around. What's she doing? She probably doing. She's still there. Yeah, she's
That's okay. Pierce, you want to have anything to say or wrap up
I'm
anything?
sorry, my
There's
phone is
Maxine.
going
There's
in and out.
Maxine. Then we'll go to Pierce.
I apologize.
no,
It's phone going in and out. Like I said, y'all said everything. Like y'all nailed it. So the thing is now for all of us to just start donating and joining.
Yeah.
Can't say it no better than y'all said it already.
Yeah, appreciate that for sure. Thank you.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, so I think some people probably, I don't know why our community sometimes a lot of us don't help each other out, but hopefully this message and this discussion kind of like got through to some people.
Oh, absolutely. I think so. Pierce, you got anything you want to say before we close out? I don't know if she's
For everyone that's within earshot of my voice or will watching now or listen later, just come out to IME, one of our events, or call one of us and let's have a conversation so you can understand what we're about and understand that we're very serious and passionate about our work and what we do here. Yeah. Okay. I just reach out. Email, send a daggone bird with a note. However you got to do it.
Morse code.
Reach out. And that's all I have to say.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much, and I really appreciate this.
All right. Thank you, Maxine, again.
And you have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, Maxine.
All right, one.
Good night.
Good night.
And I just feel like we're needed. We're here. We have nothing but love and passion. We are all advocates, not only in health and living issues, but politically. We're going to be, making sure that our concerns and needs are hopefully addressed when it comes to the politics of Delaware.
So we have a lot of them behind us, so that's a good thing.
Just help. Like I said, it takes a community to help a community. And we're going to get it done regardless, but it will be much easier and a wider spread if we got help from the community.
Yeah, that's,
But we're going to do it. We're going to do the damn thing.
I can see it's getting better every year. So it's just going to get better and better and better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the stories that come through, I mean, they're heartbreaking. And, you know, we just have to look out. We just have to look out for each other. You know, what's that saying about take a village?
Yeah, what it take a village to build something? Something like that, right?
That's all right. We're growing. We are going to be able to reach more people than we've ever reached before, help more people than we ever helped before. Um, you know, we are here. You are not alone. You are
Mm,
not alone.
nope, not at all.
Yep, and that's all I have. You want to go ahead and close it up, Donna, and then we'll be done for the evening, and we'll see you guys next month.
Yes, so I just want to thank everybody for joining in at our little discussion today at IME. You get all the information about what's going on, and like I said, go to the website imecorp.org and join, donate. Just read up on everything. There's a lot there on the website, and there's also stuff very information, you know, as far as like I seen it with the housing and stuff like that. So anything that you need is on that website. Just go in there and just read. And thank you for joining us, and we'll be back next month.
Good night, everyone.
All right, good night. Talk to you later, Angel.
Talk to you later.